Hey guys, welcome to Dad Vibes, where we do all things dad. Yeah, so today we're just going to talk about the ACCU Gauge, or the height of cut bar that I've made. Essentially, what it is it's just a flat bar with a digital dial gauge attached to the bar, so that you can accurately check the distance between the rollers and the cutting blade, or the reel. Why did I choose to make one? Well, if you look at the price difference, you want to buy one from a business, you're probably looking anywhere from $450 to $1,000. And I was like, that's ridiculous for that. The total cost of this, which I do as an individual, is I got some flat bar, and I also got some angle. Those two products cost me about $20. Then the dial gauge cost me $40 from eBay, and it took a little bit of work. Wasn't hard, like just cut to length your angle, measure the depth that you need from the dial gauge, and obviously just mark it, drill it. The other side, I had I don't know what you call it, a bolt that I wanted to have it nice and flat on the bar, and it does work pretty good, so pretty happy with it. When I first put it on there to check what my height was, because I thought I was cutting at 5mm, and from what my ACCU Gauge said, it was cutting at 5.75. So I lowered the mower down to 5mm, cut it, seemed to cut it all right. But now, because I'm cutting the green once a week, because we're in winter, rather than once every second day, I think it's moving a little bit and whatnot. It could be because I've lowered it at that 0.75. You know, you're mowing at that lower heights. It seems to scalp in some bits. So I'll show you how we set it up on the mower. So we just turn this on. As you see, it says 0. And keep in mind that this unscrews and screws back on, and it is a different size to the center of that. So you drill a hole the same size as that, screw on the cap, there's your 0. Perfect. Front and rear roller on there. Somehow it sits on there. Right now we're sitting at 5.07. Go to this side, have a check. Just under 5. That's how she works. It is pretty important to get those measurements right. From what I've learned from using this on there, you're never going to get it exactly 5 both sides. I think the only way you could do that is if you have one of those newer reel mowers, greens mowers, where you adjust it from one side and adjust both sides down, and they come to the same height. And the way this system works with it going up and down, the adjuster's not perfect. It is a 20-year-old mower, so it's not going to be as accurate as the new stuff. But getting close to that 5mm is what I was looking for. And the fact that I was 0.75 of a difference from my original height of cut bar shows you that it is pretty important knowing how high you are cutting when you're cutting a putting green, or down to that lower height. I'm trying to get down to 3mm, and I just seen that Lawn Tips got his putting green down to 2.75, I think it was. So that's nuts. I don't think I'll ever be able to get that low. Just not flat enough. And I'm sitting at 5mm and I'm scalping in some bits, so it'll be an adventure. Anyway, that's my ACCU Gauge, or height of cut bar. That's how I did it. You guys want to give it a crack? It's pretty easy. Thanks for watching Dad Vibes. Catch you next time.